Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this house we're born, into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone. Riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday. Let your children play. If you give this man a ride, sweet family will die. Killer on the road. Yeah. Girl, you gotta love your man. Girl, you gotta love your man. Take him by the hand. Make him understand. The world on you depends. Our life will never end. Gotta love your man. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing out there? It's 7:04 on 216 The Net, 216thenet.com, real life internet radio. This is Uncle Pete in the morning here, playing your requests all morning long here, well, until 8. These are all tunes you asked for. If you want to hear something different, send your request to Pete@216thenet.com. Pete@216thenet.com.
Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this house we're born, into into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan, riders on the storm. Riders on the storm, riders on the storm, riders on the storm, riders on the storm.
And I suppose that was kind of a stormy start to the 7 o'clock hour. Even though outside it is super, super nice out there today. And if you want to know how nice it is here in the Chicagoland area, just look out your window. We don't do weather here on 216 and that. Just like we don't do news, we don't do politics, none of that stuff. None of that kind of garbage. So, garbage. Whatever. You can go get what you want to get as far as politics and news wise elsewhere and weather. Because again, you want to know the weather? I can guarantee the weather every single moment of every single day and night. I can guarantee that the weather is always outside. It's just where it's at. So there's your weather report from 216 to Net and Uncle Pete in the morning. Now we're going to go ahead and continue doing a little something we started doing on Monday. And that is, again, and my apologies to the world. I had not realized that I had actually been hanging on to The Meaning of Life. The Meaning of Life has been in my basement by Bradley Trevor Grieve. It's been in my basement for at least 17 years and just discovered it whilst we were moving and cleaning out the basement. So been reading a few pages here to hopefully help the world out. Again, my apologies. Didn't realize I had The Meaning of Life right in my basement. Old Uncle Pete. Excuse me. Now, we are actually on page 6. Probably should have kept my glasses, and now I don't know where they are. I don't see them here on my desk. They're probably somewhere else in the studio. I tend to take them off and chuck them down. They're probably over by the coffee pot. So right now, page 6, we're going to the universe. You guys can see there's the universe right there. And the universe is recapping one of the things we read yesterday. And maybe, should we recap that real quick? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and recap that. Doors are always good. More listening. Yep, absolutely. And it was the long play version too. So I got to relax a minute there. Yesterday, we ended with Mr. Polar Bear. Here, Mr. Polar Bear. There you go. Mr. Polar Bear said, for example, it is an indisputable fact that we are all made of the precise same substance as the most intelligent, creative, magnificent life forms in the entire universe. We're all made of the same stuff. It's just the way that works. Now the universe replies saying, well, actually, this isn't really the universe. That's more a galaxy, isn't it? That might actually be our own Milky Way. We're in a spiral galaxy. So furthermore, the galaxy says, in the universe, we are composed of the exact same atomic matter as the mightiest mountains on this planet and the brightest stars in the galaxy. So again, we're all made of the exact same stuff that exists everywhere. Now, Mr. Potato, right here you go. Mr. Potato says, of course, this is also true for potatoes. snails, and meatloaf. Perhaps that's why there's so much about life that doesn't make a great deal of sense. Now, downtown where you're working, if you happen to be in a big, tall office building, right there we see. And that was quick, wasn't it? Here you go. And I'm for all of you on the radio, I'm showing the pictures in the book on the live stream. So if you want to see what we're reading, you can go to our Facebook page, or you can go to the YouTube channel, 216 The Net. But the office buildings say, for starters, why are we so overly impressed by and obsessed with objects and achievements of immense scale? Well, because we're kind of small, I'm thinking. But then Mr. Ant, who's busy, he's walking along there getting stuff done. That's what ants do. Mr. Ant says, when it is actually the tiny little things that, when put together, make big things possible. Ooh, you know what? We're going to ruminate on that for the rest of the morning. Mr. Ant, think about that. When it is actually the tiny little things that, when put together, make big things possible. Or the tiniest little things, when they come together, like us humans here in this vast, immense universe, make big things possible. Y'all can sit on that for a little bit here. We're going to go ahead and, we're going to let Foreigners sing to us for a little bit. I'm going to go fill my coffee cup.
Standing in the rain with his head hung low.
Yep. Well,
Get a ticket.
And to be fair, Kent, you're not too far behind me. So,
He could picture the scene.
yep. A guy my age has made a lot of gas.
Like a distant
A lot of hot air.
He heard one guitar.
One guitar
Just
blew him away.
And the very next day,
I'll be right back.
on a beat up 6 string in a secondhand store. Didn't know how to play it, but he knew for sure that one guitar felt good in his hand. Didn't take long to understand. Just one guitar slung way down low was a one-way ticket, only one way to go. So he started rocking, ain't never gonna stop. Gotta keep on rocking, someday gonna make that to the top and be a jukebox hero.
You know these words.
He's a jukebox
Sing along. You know the words.
hero. He just one guitar.
By the way, whoever asked for this, thank you very much. I like this one.
In a town without a name, in a heavy downpour, thought he passed his own shadow by the backstage door, like a trip through the past. That day in the rain, and that one guitar made his whole life change. Now he needs to keep it rocking. He just can't stop. Gotta keep on rocking. That boy has got to stay on top and be a jukebox hero. Got stuck in his eyes. He's a jukebox hero. Got stuck Keep it rocking. Just can't stop. Gotta keep on rocking. That boy has got to stay on top. To be a jukebox hero. He's a jukebox hero. Put stars in his eyes. He's just a jukebox hero. Jukebox hero. Jukebox hero. He got stars in his eyes. Stars in his
Ooh, here's another one. Great way to introduce a song, isn't it? For those of you who've lived under a rock for the last, I don't know, almost 40 years, this Journey, Separate Ways.
Here we stand, worlds apart, hearts broken in two. Sleepless nights, losing ground, I'm reaching for you. Feeling now it's gone. The change of mind. If we can go on, survive the tide, that'll be mine. Someday love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you. The change is always if we don't want you. True love won't desert you. You know I still love you. Though we touched on away in our separate ways. Troubled times caught between confusion and pain. Distant eyes, promises we made were in vain. If you must go, I wish you love. You never walk alone. Take care, my love. Miss your love. Someday love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you how we touched our way in our separate ways. If we ever hurt you, true love won't desert you. You know I still love you. Though we touched our way in our separate ways. want you to love won't desert you. You know I still love you. I still love you, girl. I really love you, girl. Let me feel I want you. True love won't desert you.
Bob out. And there we had it. Wow, this morning we started off with The Doors, Riders in the Storm, the extended version. Then we had Foreigners, Jukebox Hero, and Journey, Separate Ways right there. Additionally, coming up, again, all on your request, we've got Aerosmith, Pat Benatar, CCR, a little Creedence Clearwater Revival for you. The Allman Brothers Band. We got Bad Company, Cream. Holy cow. It's like you guys just dug into my past and started making your requests. This is actually really pretty cool. Also, what is pretty cool are these guys right here. We adore and love their financial support, their gracious, generous support of 21.6 The Net, Uncle Pete in the morning. And we love the support from all of our advertisers. And these guys are just the coolest. I think so anyway. How about you? Welcome to Gold Shield Services, your Algonquin and Illinois heating, AC, and electrical company. Family owned and operated, built on trust and integrity. Your search for a reliable heating, AC, and electrical company in Algonquin and Northern Illinois is over. Call Gold Shield Services at 847-865-HVAC. 847-865-HVAC, and let us wow you with our service. GoldShieldToday.com. And again, that is GoldShieldToday.com. Not only do those guys do HVAC, but they are actually smart home experts. In fact, you might want to reach out to Derek himself. He's the director of operations there, Derek Bear. Very cool guy. Give him a call. His cell is 847-778-0201. Shoot him a note, Derek, D-E-R-E-K, at goldshieldtoday.com. Not tomorrow, but today.com there. And they can actually get you all set up. In fact, our wonderful, the one that's right here near me, a little Wonder Cam, I actually do play with this thing all morning long because it has a little eyeball that follows everywhere, follows sound, follows motion. It's like playing with a little puppy or something, but creeps some people out. But hey, we always keep an eye on the studio, and that, of course, is courtesy of Gold Shield Services. They help us do those sort of things, which is very, very, I think it's really very cool. I don't know. But also, we would like to say just a little word here about 21.6 The Net, and this was created by Tom Sellers, where there are a lot of show hosts out there, Tom Sellers being one of them here on 21.6 The Net, hosts Not Done Yet, and which is Tuesdays at 12 noon. And also he does a lot of other type of things, and he did this spot for us. Tom is one of those other guys that it just does not break my heart in any way, shape, or form to share the voiceover spotlight with this guy. And here's why. Hey,
business owners, have you heard? There's a new station in town, and they've been changing the way radio's heard. Not the same old predictable news and talk. No more of the same boring songs over and over. And people are listening. Almost 2 million of them in this market. While our listeners are tuning in for their daily dose of inspiration, why shouldn't they hear about your company? Perhaps 2 million sets of ears for literally pennies a day makes sense for your marketing. Call us today.
Yep, you can call us today. And give us a holler here, 815-529-6552. That'll actually reach old Uncle Pete directly. But also shoot a note, 216thenet@gmail.com. Or as you can see, if you're watching on the Facebook live stream, you'll see my email address now and then. But what we want to do now, guys, is just We're going to go ahead and keep the morning rolling. I know we're just rolling into the bottom of the hour. I did the little spot there a little early for Gold Shield services. And again, because I love Uncle Pete in the morning so much, I like to give them a little special attention. We could give another group some special attention too, because they've been with us from the very, very beginning. And that's Natural Therapy Wellness Center right here in McHenry, Illinois. And I say right here because that's where we are as well. We're right here in McHenry, Illinois, streaming high atop from the William Tunyon and Son General Contractors building, to whom we are ever so grateful for their support as well here on the south side of McHenry. But Natural Therapy Wellness Center, they're at 815-385-8190. And you can find them online at McHenryMassage.com. A massage can be a great way to pamper yourself, can also help alleviate or sometimes even cure ailments and stress that you deal with on a day-to-day basis. And how about that stress level of 2020? Here we are 8 months into the friggin' year, and it's still hard to believe where we're at. Contact Natural Therapy Wellness Center today. Speak to one of their certified massage therapists. Natural Therapy Wellness Center, they can help you out. 815-385-8190. Again, 815-385-8190. McHenryMassage.com. And now we're going to dream on with a little Aerosmith. Man, again, thanks. All these requests, you guys really, really nailed it for me today. There's not a song on this I don't like.
Every time that I look in the mirror, all these lines in my face getting clearer. The past is gone, it went by like dusk to dawn. Isn't that the way everybody's got the do's in life to pay? Yeah, I know nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. I know everybody says you got to know. Half my life's in books, written pages, live and learn from fools and from sages. You know it's true. All the things come back to you. Sing with me, sing for the year, sing for the laughter, sing for the tear. Sing with me just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. Sing with
go through weird stuff, and people don't realize how much weird stuff happens throughout history. This is just one of those weird years. It just is. And so hopefully you'll all enjoy it. Now, again, if you enjoy watching, Facebook bots just don't seem to understand that we are ASCAP licensed. They argue. Well, they don't argue. They're robots. They say no, because that's what they're programmed to do. And we say yes, because, hey, we pay big bucks for this ASCAP license so we can do the cool songs for you guys like this. Good morning, Wendy. How you doing? Hope you're having a great morning there. And that's my mom. So happy Wednesday, Wendy. So I hope you're having a good day this morning. But again, if you want to join and you like to watch the show rather than listen, because again, you can listen just by going to 216thenet.com, click listen live, hang out with us all morning long, all year long. There's always something on 216 The Net real life internet radio at 216thenet.com. Click listen live, hang out with us always. 525,600 minutes of every year something is streaming. Otherwise, come over to our YouTube channel, subscribe, like, and share, ring that bell so you get notified when we're on. It's amazing how much is on the YouTube channel that you don't get to see or don't get to hear over on Facebook. And certainly you don't get to see any of it on the radio, which, of course, hey, as you heard Tom say in the spot for 216 The Net there, almost 2 million listeners. We're actually 1.8 million listeners. We hope to get to that 2 million mark. That's our goal, is to get to the 2 million mark by the end of the year. Would be fantastic on 216thenet.com, real life internet radio. And we love it. So it's amazing how many of you are listening there. But again, you can go to our YouTube channel. Go check it out. Just search 216 The Net on YouTube. And again, subscribe, like, and share. Have a lot of fun with us there. We're there every morning on Uncle Pete in the Morning. So good times. Meanwhile, we'll say goodbye to the Facebook live stream, folks, because again, the robots are getting angry with us today. But come hang out with us. We're going to continue to play all the good stuff you want to hear. And we'll see you over there. So everybody else, let's click these buttons. Let's get rolling here. It's time for more stuff. Here's a little Pat Benatar with Heartbreaker from 1979.
Don't you mess around with me, you're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker. Don't you mess around with me, you're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker. Don't you mess around with me, you're a heartbreaker. I see the bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. I see bad times today. Don't go around tonight, but it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the right. I hear hurricanes are blowing. I know the end is coming soon. I feel rivers overflowing. I hear the voice of rage and ruin. Don't go around tonight, but it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the right. Hope you got your things together. Hope you are quite prepared today. Looks like we're in for nasty weather. One eye is taken for an eye. Well, don't go around tonight, but it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the right. Don't come around tonight, but it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the right. I've got to run to keep from high, and I'm bound to keep on riding. I've got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch the midnight rider. I don't own the clothes I'm wearing, and the road goes on forever. I've got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. No, I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch the midnight ride. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. I'm not gonna let them catch the midnight ride. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. I'm not gonna let them catch the midnight ride. Yeah. Johnny was a schoolboy when he heard his first Beatles song. Love me do, I think it was, and from there it didn't take him long. Got himself a guitar, used to play every night. Now he's in a rock and roll outfit and everything's alright. Don't you know? Johnny told his mama, hey mama, I'm going away. I'm gonna hit the big time, gonna be a big star someday. Yeah. Mama came to the door with a teardrop in her eye. Johnny said, don't cry, mama, smiled and waved goodbye. Don't you know? Yeah, yeah. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know that you are a shooting star? And all the world will love you just as long as you are. Johnny made a record, went straight up to number one. Suddenly everyone loved to hear him sing a song. Watching the world go by, surprising it goes so fast. Johnny looked around him and said, well, I made the big time at last. Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Whoa, yeah. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Yeah. And all the world will love you just as long as you are a shooting star. You are a shooting star, don't you know? Yeah. Don't you know that you are a shooting star now? And all the world will love you just as long as you are. Johnny died one night, died in his bed. Bottle of whiskey, sleeping tablets by his head. Johnny's life passed him by like a warm summer day. If you listen to the wind, you can still hear him play. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? In a white room with black curtains near the station. Black roof country, no gold pavements, tired starlings. Silver horses ran down moonbeams in your dark eyes. Dawnlight smile on you, leaving my contentment. I'll wait in this place where the sun never shines. Wait in this place where the shadows run from themselves. You said no strings could secure you at the station. Platform ticket, restless diesels, goodbye windows. I walked into such a sad time at the station. As I walked out, felt my own need just beginning. I wait in the queue when the trains come back. Lie with you where the shadows.
Of course, you've been hanging out with Uncle Pete in the morning here on 216 The Net all morning long. Hope you've had a good time. I really enjoyed the list today. We read a little bit more from The Meaning of Life. We'll do that again tomorrow. We'll probably keep doing that until we finish the book. I think we got to page 7 or 8. They're not long pages either, but we got so much else going on. And I think there's like 121 pages in this book, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it together. And by then, we'll all know, or at least have a little more understanding of the meaning of life, I hope. Now, if you'd like to jump ahead and get it yourself, The Meaning of Life is by Bradley Trevor Grieve. I don't know if you can find this on Amazon or not, but I do know, because the book told me so, that it was published by a group in Kansas City, Missouri. Let's see if I can find that again. Let's see. This was published by... Andrews McMeel, MCMEEL Publishing, an Andrews McMeel Universal Company in Kansas City, Missouri. The ISBN on this is 0-7407-2336-7, so you can look it up that way as well. And get yourself a copy again if you'd like. If it's still in print, I don't know. This was out 18 years ago, 2002. So, and it's been sitting in my basement for the last 17 years, since 2003. So, sorry guys, forgot I had The Meaning of Life in my basement. But we're getting caught up finally here, just in time for 2020. Meanwhile, continue to tune in. We'll be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. here on 216 The Net, Uncle Pete in the Morning. We've got your requests playing all morning long. Send your requests to Pete at 216thenet.com. That's Pete, P-E-T-E, at 216thenet.com. And we'll get them up there. We are ASCAP licensed, which means we get to play all the cool, super groovy things for you guys. So let's get your requests in here. Now, we won't get through the entire list that was on tap for today. So we'll put that, we'll move those over for tomorrow, and you can come join in on those, and we'll get everything else added in for you. So what do you want to hear? Let me know. We're not a genre station. This is stuff you want to hear. And some days it's stuff I can't stand, to tell you the truth. Don't care. It's your music. You want to hear it. We play it for you. That's just the way it goes. Uncle Pete in the Morning, 216 The Net, 216thenet.com. Thanks for hanging out with me. You guys are awesome.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You never take advice. Someday you'll pay the price. I know. I've seen it before. It happens all the time. You're closing the door. You leave the world behind. You're digging for gold. You're throwing away a fortune and feelings, but someday you'll pay. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You want paradise, but someday you'll pay the price. I know. I've seen it before. It happens all the time. You're closing the door. You leave the world behind. Digging for gold. You're throwing away fortune and feelings, but someday you'll pay. You know that you are cold as cold as ice to me.